This is what I've been up to for the last 7 months. Now I'm back to normality. I think it's a fair question to ask why I did these things. Well, a big reason is because I can. After winning the Olympics, I knew that opportunities like this would come. Exploring things outside of gymnastics that also challenged me. Another reason being to make some money. And I think this is worth mentioning because there's a lot of misconceptions around this. After winning an Olympic gold medal, the prize money for that at the event is zero. It's like the thing that Olympic athletes need to do in order to actually get money from their sport, because we don't have $21 million purses at the end of a gymnastics competition. And the last reason I think that I was doing these things was to celebrate. My God, I've just won the Olympic Games. Classic Irish weather today. So 5 weeks ago, I was fresh off the back of winning Dancing with the Stars. I did train while I was doing the show, but it was time to now ramp it up even more because our eyes were set on the European Championships at the end of May. But honestly, training wasn't really going to plan. My body was sore, I had a pretty bad injury that was holding me back doing most skills. So when it came to doing actual routine work, we weren't really getting the numbers in. Mentally, this didn't put me in a great place. I was getting frustrated, angry, and just really upset that I wasn't able to keep up with this program. It's just so difficult to motivate yourself when your body's constantly telling you to stop. And even when I was doing the show and I was training alongside that, I was consistent. I put the time and effort into trying to heal these injuries, and it just felt at this point it wasn't really paying off. So the craziness is over, there's no distractions. I'm back into a routine of being a gymnast again. So I was curious when this time came, would I experience a dip in my emotions then? And the answer is yes. It's been tough at the minute. I've been dealing with injuries for 5 months or so. I've been struggling to get motivation because of that. And I guess ultimately realising that the most difficult thing I've ever done in my life is gymnastics. So no matter how challenging or exciting those things were in the last 7 months, it's nothing compared to being a gymnast. At this point, there were more bad days than good days in training. I would be getting through routines and doing the skills, but just not to my standard. Then as the training load increased, my injury was just getting worse. It felt like the more I was pushing through this program, the more backwards I was going. And with European Championships approaching, I had to make a decision. After consulting with my coach, physios, doctors, we made the call to not do European Championships. As the current European champion and just as a gymnast who loves to compete, this was a huge blow. I guess when I don't compete in gymnastics, I don't feel like a gymnast. And really I need to feel like a gymnast if I want to get motivation to go and train. So I had an idea. Currently, you're watching the men's Irish senior squad about to compete in their trial. This trial will be one of the competitions where they consider selection scores and see who is best suited to take on that international stage. I was meant to participate in this competition and use it as one of my preparations for the European Championships. And although I'm not here to perform routines, I'm here for some different reasons. In the event of being injured, you can feel pretty isolated.
Nice, mate. Let's go.
I'm not in the gym for long hours, so I'm not really around any high-level gymnastics. And I think it can't be underestimated the power of being around high-level gymnastics.
Nice.
I say this every time I go to a competition, that I leave feeling incredibly motivated just by training alongside some of the world's best. And I quite honestly haven't experienced that in the last 7 months. Another reason we're here in Dublin is, well, the joy of competition. I love being in an environment where the stakes are high and the hard work can possibly pay off. I think that's why I love competing so much. But along with the personal motivations to see this trial, something I love to be a part of is raising standards. This has been my motivation in gymnastics for many years, and I feel like along with the help of these amazing senior gymnasts, that's being achieved each and every year. This trip to Dublin had me really excited for the future of gymnastics in Ireland, and it had me excited for the future of my gymnastics too. Right, I'm super lost at the minute. At least I'm not like sad anymore. That was the case for a while there. I kind of feel like I'm jobless. I feel like I don't have a job. Primarily because I can't do gymnastics at the minute. I've just got an injection into the joint in my shoulder. It's really sore at the minute, but the surgeon said I need to just rest it. I didn't get surgery, but I was consulting with the surgeon and doctors. I need to rest it for a while, let that injection hopefully do its job. Fingers crossed it does it. I feel like there's too many options in my head. That's where the directionlessness is coming from. It's not so much that I've got nothing to aim for, it's that I've got everything to aim for. So thankfully it's coming into, is it the 31st of April? There's no such thing. It's the 1st of May. Perfect. It's a perfect time to assess what I want to be this month. Becoming who or what you want to truly be is forever going to be a challenge. And along that journey, it's not going to be easy. There's going to be the highs, there's going to be the lows. But I guess trusting yourself and trusting the people around you too, that'll gradually change you into someone that you're truly proud of. And as for my answer, as long as I'm able to move, I'll forever be a gymnast. And although I might not be able to compete right now, I can take the positives in what I can do. Take joy in the fact that this is my actual job. To go to the gym every day, work out, get stronger, and improve my gymnastics. I know that I'm going to come back better. I can already feel that motivation slowly building up. Now is just the time in my career that I need to work extra hard on the little things to get my shoulder injury better, but also get my mind better. I'll forever be trying to improve on that. But there are always going to be bad days. Although when I think you acknowledge that there's always going to be good days too. And as long as you just keep going, it's all going to be okay.